So how to start? So one of my colleagues in university at the time mentioned he practiced meditation. So I asked him, well, how do you meditate then? And he paused for a moment and replied, you just start. That's it. At the time it seemed overly simple and what to think about that. This, however, always stuck in my mind. To just start and then take it from there. So many years later, I followed his advice and was naturally drawn to use my imagination, which is a useful tool in meditation. However, I was all over the place, like I was in an action movie. Afterwards, I always felt burnt out or exhausted, and it didn't feel very productive. For example, I would watch the sun from in space, masters floating around planets, anything my imagination thought was spiritual at the time. So I thought, I need some basic instruction, a teacher. So I found a meditation class, and the technique that was taught resonated. It brought steps forward for me. So I said, okay, I'm going to attend the class and continue this on my own. In this way, the spiritual journey often takes place by following what resonates and what naturally feels right to pursue. It is like food in a way because everyone is drawn to certain foods, and some people shy away from some foods. Certain cooks prepare food in different ways, and this is the same with finding spiritual teachers, techniques, and wisdom that resonates. Also, there are different kinds of meditation. Breathing meditation leading into more tantric practice is just one type, even though, ironically, the essence of all meditations is essentially the same. So everyone is different in their experiences, so it's important to find techniques and teachers that resonate and that you are naturally drawn to. So sometimes I talk too much, and the golden question is how to start. At first, a quiet place might be necessary. Try to let go of possessions that might be distracting, as the mind naturally wants to be distracted. Sit on the ground, on a cushion, on a chair, but make sure you are sitting. There is something about sitting that encourages focus, balance, and most importantly, to prevent falling asleep. You don't want to fall asleep because meditation is like exercise. Exercise for your brain, different than thinking. Exercise in focus. Exercise in stepping back from your mind and from other things in order to see them. So sit up straight with your back straight, not too rigid and not too loose, relaxed and comfortable. Cross your legs in some way, and with the hands, you can have them entirely open on your knees or together, holding each other. Also, there are different mudras, as the Hindus, Jainists, and Buddhists call them, or hand positions to explore. Exploring different ones can give insights into which ones are right for you and what you may need at the time. Now close your eyes and take a deep breath. When breathing out can let go of all the stress of the day, things on your mind, the future, the past, and can fall into a state of relaxation, entirely in the moment. Now bring your focus to your nose and to the breath that flows in and out of your nostrils. The cold air coming in and the warm air coming out. And can feel the natural sensation at the edge of your nostril. The mind will not like you doing this, so it will start talking. Hey, this is a waste of time. It's breathing. You breathe all the time. It's not important. Justin is not wise. We need to buy food later, feed our pets. You deserve a drink maybe, etc., etc. When this happens, however, observe what it is saying. Label it as thinking, and bring your focus back to your breath, back to your nostrils, and with the cold air coming in and the warm air coming out. Well, if you've dealt with thinking for the moment, something else might happen. The mind might start playing a song. The mind is saying, well, you think thinking is not worth your time. I'll give you some music. Music must be much more exciting than breathing. The mind is sneaky, crafty, and you can easily find yourself fully immersed in a song. The mind is playing for you. Usually it is one you really, really like. You might have heard today, or one you haven't heard in a while, and it doesn't want to stop. If this happens, label it as sound, or as a song. And if this does not allow you to step back from it, then pick a sound outside your body and focus all of your attention on this. It might be the air conditioner, a bird outside, maybe a fan, or the sound of silence itself. Whatever that sound is, focus entirely on it, and when ready, bring your focus back to your breath, to your nose, and to the cold air coming in, and the warm air coming out, and to the sensation at the edge of your nostril. Your breathing should fall into a natural rhythm, just like when you're sleeping. Keep your focus until what you are doing is automatic, and then see what happens from there and within you. This is the first practice and the first steps.